Welcome to Go Live TV, the future in your hands. The only multicultural IPTV station that brings communities together. Over 2.7 million people have already watched. Go Live TV, anytime, anywhere.
Mwiriwe, nongeye kubasuhuza mu izina rya Yesu. Nitwa Ngarambe Rita, nkaba ndi kuri Go Live TV Toronto. Ushobora kudownloadinga app yabo muri App Store, ushobora no gukurikira ikiganiro cyanjye cyitwa The Cyper Show kuri YouTube, kiba buri wa kane. Murakoze cyane kandi Imana ibahe umugisha.
Hello, mwiriwe mwese ndabashuhuje. I'm sending greetings to everyone and blessings to you all. And I hope you have been having an amazing week, because I know I have so many things to be grateful for, so many things to be thankful for. Oh my God, it has been an incredibly intense days. As you all know, everything that is going on around the world, but still at the same time, it's beautiful because we get to be alive the next day. We get to be healthy, we get to be, we get to be here, we get to be present, and every single second is a second chance to do the right thing, is a second chance to be as amazing and to fulfill our purposes in life and our callings in life to those who believe. So I say greetings as I welcome you back to the Cyper Show. I am your host, Ngarambe Rita. I believe by now we have all been accustomed to me being your host. I've been using Ngarambe mostly, which is my first language, and to all the people that I've been able to connect with, it's amazing. It reminds me of home. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like we are all in this together, that I'm not doing life just by myself, that I have a community that supports me, that is behind me in every single thing that I do. So I welcome you all, as I hope you're getting comfortable. It's a conversation where we get to brainstorm, where we get to open our channels in our minds, where we get to get new ideas and to get inspired. So I hope today I always have water with me, which makes me feel, brings me back to life. So I hope you're also having that comfortable moment where you're able to think freely. And if you're in between your work, if you're watching the YouTube live as you drive home, or as you're working somewhere on your desktop, on your computer, on your phone, like anywhere you are, I hope that you are able to find peace within you, that you're able to come at a place where you feel alive, where you feel most alive. Because I want this, I always say, I want this conversation that I get a chance to have with you to be more fulfilling, to bring more life in you, to leave you more with joy, with comfort, with hope, but more also with growth. I want to leave you more than I found you, if that makes sense. So I hope today the word is going to be, I'm going to be saying everything in English because some of my friends here in Canada have been getting a little bit left behind. So I want to catch you on just where my mind has been lately and my thoughts, and also with God's grace that we get to get wisdom, to draw wisdom from the conversation of today. The word is called repositioning yourself, or being in the right place at the right time. And this is going to be, as I always say, this is going to be a conversation between you and I. I want you to comment to give your comments below to those who have downloaded the Go Live TV app, to also share your conversation, share with your friend. Send this link to someone who you think may benefit from this, or who you think may resonate with this. And let's get into this conversation together. So, what I mean by being in the right place at the right time, I always wonder, why do we find ourselves in certain positions? Why do we find ourselves in certain situations, in certain relationships, or in a certain, just anywhere in life? I was talking to a friend earlier who mentioned that he was going somewhere and he missed his bus, and to reckon with, he got a little bit frustrated because he missed the bus. And as he waited, the same bus or the same number of buses came by, and he realized that the bus he was frustrated about missing wasn't going to take him to the destination where he wanted to go. To take it back, he wanted to go somewhere. And then he got frustrated that he thought he missed the bus that was supposed to take him to where he was going. When he waited a little more, when he was able to process everything, he realized that bus was not going to take him to the destination where he wanted to be. So what does this mean? that sometimes we're in a rush. Sometimes we think we know better. Sometimes we think we can control destiny. That sometimes we have our own plan. A friend of mine sent me a meme that says, we make a plan and God laughs at us. And I know that's like a little bit ironic, but it's so like, how so true is that? Like, what are the things in life we wish to hold on to? What are the positions in life we wished we had? And then those opportunities came past us, or we missed those opportunities, or those opportunities missed us, but because we weren't qualified for it, or because we weren't there at the right time. But when we came at the right moment, we found out this is where we're supposed to be. Or something better came along. Because if you have been taken by that person, if you have been in a friendship with that person, that other beautiful person who's helping you evolve, who's helping you develop, wouldn't have been there. Or you would have missed, or the ways would not have been collided the same way that it has come together. So I ask myself, when I find myself in situations where I have friends in need, and I'm like, why is it that over all the people you have in your life, over the friendships, over the family members you have, that I am the one you feel you can confide in, that I'm the one you think you can tell your issue to, that I'm the one you think you're seeking advice from? When you have your elders, when you have your mother, when you have your father, when you have families, siblings, cousins, or aunties, or someone who I think is more knowledgeable than I am, but you think I am the best one to confide in, I want you to question that. Is it because you seem wiser? Is it because you can easily help? Is it because you're in a better position to offer a hand? Sometimes not really, not at all. But you are the person for that right moment. So what can you do about it? Instead of criticizing yourself and looking at yourself in the ways which you can't help, what are the ways you can help? What are the ways you can be better? What are the ways that in your position right now, in a less than position, that you are able to help? You know, a friend of mine once, like, there was this story. It was on a friend of mine shared it on social media, because as we always getting feed by these communications, this everything that we're watching gets to feed us something. We get to draw something from it, some energy, some ideas, some anxiety, some stress. But it's in any ways we still get something from everything that we spend our time on. So there was this story being passed around, and it said that someone may not have food to give you, but they will have water. Someone might not offer you a costume, but they'll offer you shoes to walk in. Someone might not give you a car, but they will give you a ticket to get to where you're going. Someone may not give you a book, but he will give you a pen, and that pen will lead you to get somewhere where you can buy a book, or you can be offered a book. So what am I trying to say is, your hand might not be the key to open the doors, but your hand will be enough key to knock on those doors. And that's good enough sometimes. That's good enough for you to say, I am alive, the breath I have is enough ticket, is enough transportation for me to cross over this bridge. And let me know, am I talking to somebody today? I feel like I'm preaching. Come on. I feel like I am preaching, but also I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Every time I process my conversation, every time I talk about the things that built me, the things that helped me, I also get my breakthrough through these conversations. So if I'm talking to you, if this resonates with you, I want you to share your own ideas, your own testimonies, because at every single day, we don't live for ourselves, we live for others. These are things that, there is this philosophy, Abraham, he said that the sun does not shine on itself. The moon does not shine on itself. The rain does not rain on itself. The clouds are not upside down. It goes down on everyone, which just all comes to show that we don't live for ourselves. We don't exist for ourselves. My not-for-profit organization, which is United for Humanity, I highly recommend you follow our Instagram account. It's called United for Humanity. Also, the website will be up soon. Subscribe, send your emails for the newsletters, and everything to stay connected. What we believe in is in existing for others, which means in being service to others, in serving your purpose to others, in being in service to others, not doing just things that benefit you, not doing things that will bring you fruits, not doing things that will only feed your soul, but thriving to make a difference in another person's life. In being a position where you can say, you know what, I'm not strong enough to push you up, but I'm strong enough to let you know that you can go through this. I'm strong enough to say, I believe in you. I'm strong enough to say, I see you, I recognize your presence right now. Because some people don't feel seen. Sometimes simply some people don't feel like their lives matters at all, that nobody sees them. They seem to speak, but nobody understands them. They seem to be alive, but nobody recognizes that their presence is there at all. So I wish somebody can say hi to me. A friend of mine was telling me she runs an organization that helps the homeless, works with the shelters as well. And they said that those people we see on the streets who are talking to themselves, the drug addicts, the alcoholics, everyone who, like those who are mentally challenged, who are on the streets, sometimes they talk to themselves. And you realize they get angrier when they talk to themselves and you don't seem to give them attention. Why is that? Because the more you pretend that they're not in existence, the more they fight to show you that I am here, that I am alive, that I'm a human being. So sometimes even saying hello to that person you run away from will make them relax. Like we say in these days, will make them chill. So just try to be kind. No matter where you are, know that you can make an impact, like a numerous impact on someone's life. Because life is a staircase. Life is a stage. Life is on a staircase. Wherever you are, there's someone behind you. If you wanna challenge the philosophy, just take a simple example of your age or how old you are. You might all be like, you might have a friend who's also like the same age as you, who is 14 years old. But that friend, you are older than them by a minute, by an hour, by a day, by 2 days, by a month. It is what I'm trying to say is it might be the same year that you were born in, but you're older than them a little bit. The same goes with life. You might be 14 years old, but there's someone who is still in their mother's womb. There's someone who is still 1 year old, who is 2 years old. So what it is that you have that is better than them. The same goes with life. You might not have a car, but you have a bike. You might have a bike, but there's someone who's still walking by feet who wishes for that. I was watching a preaching last night by Pastor Gitwaza from Rwanda. He has a translation. You can watch him on YouTube, buy his books. Like, these are all people who impact my life, who I wish you can also get to know if you're looking for inspirations or if you have the ideas that seem to be relevant to mine and you would like to enhance that. These are people who pour into my soul. And he was saying that when God or when the universe answers you, it answers you depending on where you are. If you are praying, if you want to learn how to fly, God will not tell you that you're going to be able to walk because you're already walking. You'll never see the testimony in that. You'll never see the revolution in that. When you pray to have $1,000, you forget that once upon a time ago, you wished you had $100. You wished you had $50, but now you have that much. You forget. If someone testifies to you, if someone tells you that God told me He's gonna give you $100, you're gonna be like, "What? I spend that on food. I spend that on a regular Uber. I spend that on. What do you mean I'm gonna have $50? I'm praying for 1,000." That does not seem like a testimony to you right now. But I'm telling you, where you are, you can uplift to somebody else. Where you are strong enough to be a savior of someone else. We exist for others. Because I do believe if we existed for ourselves, there would be no roots to our trees. We are like a tree. And so our roots becomes our families, becomes our mother, becomes our mother's mother, becomes our parents, becomes our generations. So why can't we just come from heaven, fall down on earth and just exist? It's because we are interconnected. We are more alike than we intend to believe in, than we intend to accept. So when I say you can make a difference in someone's life, don't look at the things you don't have. Don't look at the things that you cannot provide. Don't look at the things that you cannot offer. Believe in the things that you can give. It doesn't take much to make a difference. It doesn't take much for you to change somebody's life, to make them believe once more that they can be something, that they are here for a reason, that they serve a purpose in life. So the conversation of today, again, is going to be on how can we making use of where we stand, the position we are in life. The chair you are seated on, the tables you're able to sit at, whose name can you mention, whose life can be changed by you mentioning their names in the rooms you're in. Whose life can they be changed when you just point out that you see them? Whose heart can be touched if you give them a hug tonight? Whose heart can find peace if you tell them that you care about them? These are the little things in life that make a difference. They make a difference more than the money, more than the degrees we accumulate, more than every single thing, more than the promotions at work, more than anything we can buy by money, because this will make a difference. This will ignite a fire in somebody's life. And you have no idea what fires can do. There is a series of a movie I've been watching on Prime, Amazon Prime. Oh my God, my life is not about all those things that inspire me, that leave me thinking, oh, what can I do better? Oh my God, I can be this. Oh my God, it's possible to be this. Those are the things that I tend to watch a lot. So in this movie called Little Fires Everywhere, it's this woman who just moves to city. She's almost like what people in these days would say, almost a nobody. Doesn't have so much money, doesn't have a status quo, doesn't have that respect of high people. Anyways, it doesn't seem like that in the movie in the first few series. But as you go deeper, you realize she's this famous person who comes and pretends to be humble. And when she goes, you find the people who have all those other things, who have the status in life, who have the money, who have the respect, who have the connections, who have all these millions of things that anyone can wish for, or anyone thinks gives value to your life, or makes you qualified, or makes you feel seen in the society. They tend to be jealous of her. And so the movie is called Little Fires Everywhere, because she ignites fires everywhere she goes. Because these people are shallow. These people are hollow. People who think, I have so much money so I can step on the heads of the poor. The politicians who think, I make the rules so I can decide whose life can end, whose dreams I can put a stop on. Those lives are shallow. Those people are shallow. Those are not the people whose generations are going to remember, whose names are going to be written on stones on Wall Street, whose names are going to move in the mouths of the poor. Because those are the people whose words, whose prayers matters the most. God says he loves the orphan because he's the father to the fatherless. And I used to wonder, I'm like, but the children who have both parents, they seem to have the most accurate ones. It seems to be the ones with more privileges. It seems to be the ones who are raised in the more appropriate homes. But we look at the examples in life, the pastors' kids, how they turn out sometimes, or those are things, people who are given all the opportunities to be right, to do right by life. And then you see someone who's an orphanage who comes up to become something, to make something of their lives, because they know what not to be. And those who were born fortunate, they tend to look for what they don't know. So this is everything goes both ways. So what advantage can you take of where you are in life? What advantage can you take to make your name matter? To make sure that it's not just going to be spoken by the minister. It's not going to just ring bells in those politicians' offices. That it's not going to just ring bells in the ears of those who are powerful enough to influence the change but can't make a change. Change does not come by the things we offer. Change comes by who we are and who we offer ourselves to. I hope I'm talking to somebody today. I hope we're able to have this, to make this a conversation. I hope I'm able to challenge you today, to challenge how you see life, how you view things, to challenge how your point of view and where you stand at in life, in a sense that I will leave you better wanting to change someone, to say, I can impact someone's life. Yes, I cannot help the people right next to me, but there is someone below me. Yes, I cannot help the people above me, but I can help those below me. Because the sun does not shine upwards. The sun does not shine on itself. The sun does not shine on the clouds beside it. It first shines down on us. The humans, the trees, the plants, everything beautiful on the earth is what gets the sun. So who can you be a sky to? Let's be the umbrellas. Let's be the rain. Let's be the clouds that showers blessings on the people who are below us, because we exist for others. Those who believe otherwise, I would love to have this conversation. I would love to have this challenge, because the more we challenge each other, the more we grow. Growth does not come in comfort zones. Growth does not come in me talking to someone who just nods and agrees with me. I want you to challenge this. I want you to say, yes, I agree with you, but yes, I agree with you, and I think, add on it. Remove, subtract, but rebuild, reconstruct. Make something that you yourself can believe in and stand with and stand for. Because I don't want to be the leader who says, let's go, and everyone follows. I want us to say, everybody's moving with us. Everybody is going. Yes, I will show you the direction. Yes, I will show you what I believe in. But I want you to also believe it for yourself. Believe that you can make a difference. Believe that you can make use of where you sit, where you stand. Because you are a bridge to someone else's life. And it's okay. It's okay if you help someone who is below you and the next day they are above you. Because your blessing is not somebody's blessing. What belongs to you will always be yours no matter what. There is no missing your own train. The ones you missed are not meant for you. And be at peace with it. Be at peace knowing that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and there's something great I can do with this little less that I have. Because only you can see the map of where you're headed. Only you can see the map of where you want to go. And everybody else thinks you have it all figured out. Everyone else thinks, oh, maybe that's where you're headed. Maybe that's where you want to be. Maybe that's where your dreams end. But the more you become the CEO, the more you want to be a founder of something else. The more you want to get promoted to accountant manager, the more you want to be the manager, it's like himself or herself. So there is always a stage to life that goes the same way with someone who's behind you, someone who is rubbing on your back saying, see me please, help me please. Someone who lifts their hands to say, hold me and show me where I should go. Show me where you have been. You have been in places where I have not been. You have read books which I have not read. You have been on platforms I haven't been. How can I get where you are? And trust me, there is enough to go around. There is enough blessings to go around. Don't be jealous. Don't hold on. Because the fist that holds on does not have room to receive. If you open your palms, the more you receive, the more things come to you. So allow yourself to grow. In refusing someone else to grow, trust me, you're not adding to your cup. Because no matter what, it's going to pour. It's going to keep raining. And if you put your palm on someone else, it doesn't mean your cup is going to get bigger. It doesn't mean your cup is going to be overflowing just because you refuse somebody else's blessings. Instead, it will eat you up. Instead, it will make you feel uneasy. Instead, it will block your own blessings. So trust yourself and say, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And it's okay to change someone else's life. These are the things I hope that we can all get to be. And if you are a person who's looking on ways on how you can make this impact, you don't know where to start from, I am here for you. Reach out, write to us, Go Live TV. They have so many pastors who have so many incredible things they're doing, changing lives, impacting lives, and changing how we see life will change life itself. And that's the mission that's the mission of this TV station. Make use of us. Make use of our platforms. Make use of our voices. Let us amplify your dreams and make it come true. You can, like I said, I have my non-for-profit organization you can be part of. We have Go Live TV, which you can also write. We have outreach programs. We have so many things. Not all of us are meant to be the heads, but we can help someone else. We can be part of the builders who build a foundation. Like, what is the use of a teacher if they're not students? What is the use of food if there's nobody to eat it? What is the use of preachers if there is no souls to be saved? So make use of the people around you. Let them help you. Let them listen. Let them direct you. Don't be shy to ask for help. Don't be shy to say, I don't understand this. Don't be shy to say, you know what, I know I'm privileged. I don't have enough. I know I have more than enough and I would like to give, but I don't know how to give. Let somebody else direct you. And it's okay. If you read the books, if you read the Bible, if you read every single conversation, everything that has taken place in the past, people become great not because of them, but because of those who helped them, those who pushed them, those who established the platforms to which they stand on today. My words at the end of the day are meaningless if there is no Go Live TV to help me reach this to you. If there wasn't somebody else's dream to say, I'm going to create a platform where people can change, where people can impact lives, where people can speak words and speak life into others. So what I'm saying is you can be the bridge. Try and learn how to make use of the seats you're on. And trust me, you can change somebody's life. Ignite the fire, ignite the hope in somebody. Make sure you give birth to something and people will say, yes, I've been impacted by this. I don't want the things, I do not wish, I take it back, I do not wish for those who have been my friends, those who have been blessed or fortunate enough to cross by my message, for their legacy to be the money they left behind, to be the cars they buy, or to be remembered by the buildings to which they live in. I would love for you, what I wish for you, and it's up to you to take the wish or not, to take the prayers or not. I would love for you to be remembered by the souls you have touched, by the lives you have changed, by opening someone's eyes to their own purpose in life, their own calling in life. Once again, the topic of today is knowing where you stand and also knowing how to make use of your own seat at the table. If all it takes for you to mention somebody's name on where you're seated today, do it. You won't lose anything. Instead, you will gain a lot. You will gain more blessings than you have ever thought. And yes, I love to dare my viewers. I love to dare you always. You already know this. I love to dare. I'm like, I dare you to try. I dare you to try to be nice today. And see how beautiful it is. How much joy it is out there to go around for everyone. I dare you to give to someone, to a beggar on the street. I dare you to share your food. As simple as that. I dare you to send a text to someone that you care about. I dare you to find a place where you can make a difference. And if that does not bring you peace, if that does not help you sleep well at night, text me and be like, Rita, you lied to me. I'm here for it. This is a challenge I'm willing to take on. This is a challenge I'm willing to say, okay, I bet on this. Because I've seen it happen. I have my own testimonies. I see people's testimonies. I've seen it happen. History is the best witness we have. Yes, the future might not be promised, but we got today, we got right now, we got this moment. If it's a place you're thinking of donating and you are contemplating and you're questioning, what if it never comes back to me? Or if I give, it's not enough? Or if I give, like you are contemplating. What matters is the idea. Give into it. And there is a multiplication where you give. You got to be able to use what you have. Make use of where you're seated. Make use of your seat at the table. Make use of your presence. In this life, in this moment, the table is our existence. The table is our breath of life. How many people can't afford, like, they are sick. There is oxygen. People can buy, they give you oxygen at the hospital, but they still, even if they're offered the oxygen in their lungs, they still have another issue which will lead to their death or to their end of life. But you are able to breathe in. So make use of that ticket alone. Make use of your life being the ticket to make a change in someone's life. I hope today I have spoken to you. I hope today I have spoken to somebody. I hope today I opened your eyes to a better start, to somewhere, to something better than you have already sat with, to something that you have been learning for years. I hope that I left you better than I found you today. And if this conversation has impacted you, if this conversation have touched your life, once again, keep downloading our Go Live TV app, share it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Cyper Show, follow us on Instagram, and let's do this together. We're here for each other, we exist for each other, and let's be the sun in people's lives. Let's be the rain of blessings in other people's life. Let's make use of this staircase called life. And I love you all so much. Thank you all for tuning in today. I'll see you again next Thursday at 3 p.m. Keep subscribing, keep following, and also follow all the programs on this platform. Like I said, make use of the things you have in your life. This is better than watching some horror movie. This will leave your soul changed. This will leave your heart touched. Make use of every single thing you have in life. God bless you all, and see you again next Thursday at 3 p.m. And I love you all so much. Thank you. Murakoze cyane.
This is our family.
This is our life.